Here we go. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the 2023 recap. This is going to be the December recap once we've done a little award show and a little run back of what happened over the entire year last year. So, some stats for you last year. We had 2,879 world records set across the entire year, and out of those 1,043 unique individual maps, and also therefore 1,043 unbeaten world records. So quite a lot of back and forthing with these, but also incredible number of maps. We'll get on to why there's so many maps in a little bit, but yeah, incredible year. Let's turn on everybody who got a world record. Look at all those people. 88 different world record holders. Quite a lot getting one record, a few getting 2, 3, but absolutely incredible. Riffo, 359 records, and Cool in first by one record, 360 records, which I think might actually be more because he played for a little bit with stats off, but I could be wrong about that. But yeah, just absolutely incredible number of records set. Of course, that's across hardcore, parkour and relax running. Difficult to break down which one's which, but we had the first world record of the year was set at 5:45 in the morning by Malice on Aalborg. That was our first record of the entire year. And the first one that stayed happened on the second. So none of the records from the first managed to stay. But on the second, Sarpent took a record that will still stand. And our final record for the year, which obviously stood to the end of the year, at 8 o'clock in the evening. This is all UTC to the server. 8 o'clock in the evening, on the last day of the year, Anime Girl took VP Arctic Mine with a 56.2. Very, very, very cool stuff. So now let's give out a few little awards. None of these are particularly important. As you can see, they're actually in alphabetical order because that's just how OBS imported this slideshow. But first up, we have this I do think may be the most important of all of the records, of course. The chatter of the year. Who was always there in the chat, never playing the game, talking shit all the time? Who was it? It was, of course, everybody's favourite, Goated. Definitely deserves that. Nobody else was on the chat as much as him and played the game as little. Although he has started playing the game again recently. But yeah, Goated, congratulations. I think I need to turn the music down slightly. Just going to do that a little bit. Fantastic win there, sir. But next up, we have the Community Member of the Year. This award, I would like to thank the person who won this. Thank you for helping everybody with all. He already knows he's won because I accidentally sent it to him because I'm a twat. Thank you for helping everybody with every question. Constantly just going into spec and helping people and messaging them, and you know, everybody from the absolute first beginners to some of the best players we've ever seen in this game. Des will help you. He's a fantastic guy. Definitely deserving of an actual real award rather than just a meme slideshow. The Grinder of the Year. A serious one. I thought long and hard about this. I think he's got to be Riffo. Got respect the grind setup. Always grinding maps. Managed to get some 10-minute records on some incredible maps. Really, really quality maps. Fantastic grind. What we got? Hardcore Parkourer of the Year. Now you may think this one should go to Riffo. He did take Hardcore Parkour number 1, but I wanted to do HP as what I think HP should be, which is torture maps, really. Yes, it's got the XDWC maps, it's got some really long maps, it's got some maps that are not difficult to advanced players, but they are not completable by your average beginner, so we don't have them RR, so they go to HP. But this one goes to Jaska, because of the amount of records he set at the beginning of the year, mostly on HP maps, the hang times, the let's have a look at some of his records. Actually, I can type this in. Creature of HP, here we go. The Vanoes, so his first record was on the 8th with Up Vano and doing the Minecraft maps. And you've got a bunch on hang time, some incredible records on hang time, which was considered to be potentially an impossible map to beat. Hang time 2, hang time 3, also setting records there. That's definitely a broken time. That's 2 milliseconds. Yeah. Hasn't played for a fair few months now, but definitely for the first half of the year, setting really good times on really, really hard maps. Definitely deserves the Hardcore Parkourer of the year. What we got next? The Mapper of the Year. This one's a bit interesting because I can't think of any maps that were specifically built last year for Xonotic. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong, and I will go and play the map. I want to thank Ash in this moment. A definite contender for Mapper of the Year just for XDWC, but I wanted to keep XDWC separate from this. Thank you, Ash, for everything you've done for mapping ever in Xonotic. Incredible. And obviously Cool was in the nominations, being one of the most prolific mappers, but the thing that I think knocks Cool down a little bit, most of his maps being from Quake 3. And that's what brought the Mapper of the Year, Juhu. Didn't actually make a map for Xonotic, but by virtue of adding in velocity pads and fixes for some other stuff on maps, I can't think of the things. The one that I can think of is velocity pads, but I know there was some other stuff that Juhu was part of programming into the game to allow us to bring so many maps. That's why we have 2,500 and whatever it was, 2,800 maps, world records set this year across over 1,000 maps, because Juhu was able to bring in a ton of new maps. Thank you very much, Juhu. Congratulations. The New Player of the Year. So this one, I went down the top 20 in the overall rankings of Relax Running. I had a quick peek at her HP, but it's the same kind of people at the top, really. And I went down and I figured out who was new this year. And this is new to Xonotic. This doesn't matter if they've got background in other games. This is new to Xonotic. And then I asked some people, because I wasn't around for half of the year. And the answer that came back was WHT to be the best new player. It has some incredible records. I hope that his name is WHT in the records list. Of course it's not. 1 second. Let me figure out what his name is. What are you alt-nick to right now? Can everybody stop alt-nicking just so that it's easier for me? Ah, there we go. A Russian name that I'm not going to even try and pronounce. But anyway, how many records have we got? So I think WHT was one of the top players in... Oh god, I can't even scroll it up. It's that many records. There's so many records here. It's broken my spreadsheet, how many records there are on here. But yeah, coming in March, early March, and playing all the way through last record set, even on the last day. Got so many records, HP and at RR. Just incredible, incredible player. Definitely looking forward to what they can do next year. And our final award for this lot, Relaxed Runner of the Year, has to go to the one man who had more records than anyone else, and I'm pretty sure all of Cool's records forever last. I'm fairly sure all of Cool's records are on Relaxed Running, or pretty much all of them, whereas not Jaska, Riffo would have been a mix and a match. Cool. I forgot to press the button. Yeah, cool. Most of the records are on his own maps, but yeah, just an incredible number of records. So, thank you very much to everybody. That is going to end the awards show for the year. It has been a fantastic year. So many record sets. So many incredible maps played. Hopefully we can have an incredible year next year as well. Now, let's get into the month. The month of December. Is that the right one? Yeah, it's got the wrong text. There's your month for December. Shirasaki with 33, Riffo with 31. If he got 32, he would have been the most world records. Amino 25, J Hype 15, WHT 12, Cool 10, Farius, Trauma Queen. Also there for Trauma Queen, also there for New Player of the Year. 2337, Nero, Slinny, S, Anime Girl, Banano, Mirio. That's goated. Infinity, Nature, Night, Plaza, Radio, Riona, Special One, and Woe. Incredible month we have had. Let's go take a look at some of the actual records. Oh, stats. I need to do the stats. Where's records of the month? Hold on. This is where it kind of goes down a bit. No, that's the wrong file. That one. This is where we get back to our traditional, completely out of class. 169 world records across a number of maps. Does it tell me how many maps here? It doesn't tell me how many maps. I can't bother to set up the thing because it's really difficult to set up. So we'll say it's probably like 125-ish maps. Complete guess, to be honest. It's been difficult just setting up this so far. Thank you for sticking it out. If you were only here for the stats bomb, thank you for watching. Here we go into some records. We haven't got any fancy records this month, but we do have the wrong thing there. Where's it gone? Professional streamer. Cracking. Let's get going with these records. In fact, I can change my playlist now. Let's go to the other playlist. Other playlist that has loads of copyrighted stuff in it. There's no way I'm getting away with that. Okay. Starting off, Cool Speed 5 with someone with the name of a star. Very interesting. Not Jaska, who did play for a while with a star. Oh god, the quality is dog. Oh, who shoots a ton? TQ. It's going to be TQ, isn't it? TQ shoots a ton. Can I have like 720/60, please? I hate that there's no 720 regular. Yeah, my internet's not holding itself too good today. Riffo. These will be the tail end records of November, of course. Oh, let's get the spreadsheet loaded. Do you actually want that spreadsheet up? Did I just pause that? Nope. Cool. Our first map of the month is Ash Groovy. Set quite late into the day on the 1st of December. But yeah, some incredible records. Like I say, Riffo definitely deserving of the grinder. Absolutely incredible records being set. And to set so many records that include so many really long and so many super solid records that are incredibly difficult to beat, constantly in multiple battles between different people. It's been a hell of a year. I mean, the guy's pushed me to get better, despite the fact that I've got absolutely no chance challenging him. He's pushed me to get better and to really push my skill as much as I can. That's how you do that end. I kind of just like fuck it and go in and out, but yeah, bring it around the wall. It's stuff like this. Like, we were never seeing double stacks before very recently. Like the standard of rocket play has gone up a hell of a lot in the last probably 3 or 4 months even. Post XDWC certainly, but a little bit before that as well, people were pushing rockets because there were leaks about there being multiple rocket maps in XDWC, so people started actually playing, which was great. Really, really brilliant. There we go, there's our first full-on December record. This is such a difficult route to do. Very, very tricky. This is TQ. Fake Nick's absolutely breaking me. I love these textures. Ash makes some really nice looking maps. They're just clean and they're so... It's weird how, despite these maps looking the same, you immediately get into it and you know where you're going. Even though they, you know, Ash Groovy 2 and Ash Groovy 3 look the same, you know which one you're playing once you start because they play so uniquely. So once you've kind of committed to memory a bit of the route, you don't have to sort of think. God, this map absolutely broke me. I was trying really hard for a good time on this and yeah, this one broke me. I'll admit that. This one was tough. Like, just to continue after that, to sling it off the wall and act like you could have gone round again. Oh god, it's just brutal from YouTube compression on this map. I know it's not a great, like, don't watch this on full screen. Watch this on your phone out of the corner of your eye, because God, that's just some incredible movement there. See, that one toes the line between HP True Torture map and HP regular map. Now, the classic BS maps. This one's definitely BS. So difficult to get the speed to be able to do, you know, even any of these cuts. And then once you do one, you have less speed than you normally would, and all that sort of stuff. But pretty nice, pretty nice. Clearly wasn't impressed with that run. Has he taken all the crouton rocks in like a week? I think he has. J-Hike gets one though. There are some great records this month. I just don't know which ones are which. But the thing that tells me there's great records is the number of maps that I've seen keep coming up. And the more a map comes up, the more times the record's broken, the more times it's pushed, clearly the better the record is. And so the amount of records that are coming back and back and back now, whereas, to be fair, when I started this the first time, a lot of records were just random, you know. And to me, they were even more random because I didn't know most of the maps, whereas now I recognise a lot of them from watching all the world records and paying more attention as well to maps, because I want to talk about them in different ways. So I want to pay attention to things like that is a really difficult corner to take at that full speed, so the fact he only lost about 200 ups is immense. And getting over all of that, I wouldn't have even tried it. I'd have gone under, over, or something. Or just started strafing. Like, it really is difficult to describe how tough a lot of the tricks that the players are doing on these are. Or for something like this, just quite how precise Nero is with these strafes. You know, you can see that bar at the bottom, he's just tapping the green edge, but he knows just enough, you know, letting go right at the perfect time to get as close to the wall, to take the shortest line as possible while continuing to strafe for as long as possible. Perfect spacing there to lose as little speed, and look at that around there, the smallest little wall tap to manage to make the corner. And it's just, it looks so easy, but it's so difficult to describe why that is not easy. Here's a map that doesn't look easy, Kota Race. Do you remember where you're going? I hope so. These are like the khaki of Xonotic maps. They're great. And they always respawn you back to the start, which is cool. Hey, more Kota Race. Is that jetpack and jetpack fuel, I think? There's some wacky stuff that you don't even realise is in Xonotic, because nobody uses it except for weird things, like Jeff and Julius server or something like that. And then back to more standard maps. Good old fashioned cool map. And just so good. So clean. Hey, Riffo did take this back. He wasn't too happy when he lost it. Oh, getting that down rocket. I think WHT took it. Pretty sure it was WHT. And Riffo said, yeah, it's not even that good of a record that WHT's got. But it was an even worse one that he beat. There's so many incredible players in this game. It is really great to see. This map's brutal. Riffo broke the record the day before, so it doesn't upload unless the record's gone for 2 days. The day before, Riffo broke the record at 2 in the morning, 11:45, 2:15, and then the next day woke up, took NR. Oh no, yeah, the next day woke up just gone midnight, took NR quickie run, and then at 8:30 takes that. Like, the guy doesn't sleep, I don't think. It's what being a freelance does to you. This is one of those maps that looks so simple to do, but actually getting the spacing to work out, even in the intended game, it's super difficult. Music is slightly too relaxing. Gentle relaxation Tetris music. I set a reasonable time on this map, I think, while Riffo was grinding this one out. Or one of the, I think, 4 records he's got on this map this month. These maps are weird to me. The ones with health and armor, and it's like, are you meant to actually battle? This is a prime example of a map that couldn't exist without Juhu's work. peak velocity pads. Can you do the cut in this? You either can't do the cut or... No, he's not gone for the cut. You go up the velocity pad and you can get up to there. Do that in CPM in Quake 3. You can probably do it in Xonotic, but... This map's just silly. Anything that's a strafe map with a BFG added to it, it's just silly. The award show has already happened. You'll have to catch it on the VOD. But I made up some silly awards for people. None of them important at all. Only one of them even in the slightest based in fact. And yeah, just to say thank you. No, don't watch it later. Watch it once I've done all these records today and tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have all the records done tomorrow. And then I'll have it edited and put out like Thursday or Friday or something. One of the days. I'm really good at getting these things out. Although I thought about it today. I was like, oh, I can't believe it's like... Oh god, this map's so brutal. Why do I remember this map so well? I could not route that map. Could not figure out how to route that map. Yeah, I thought about it. It's only the 9th. Which at the same time is like a third of the way through the month. But hey. It's not that bad. I was like 5 months behind at one point. Last month is a bit of an outlier as well. Because of XDWC happening. It was always going to be a bit late. Yeah, this one I was kind of all ready to do it, but wanted to do the awards show a decent amount of justice, and it's taken a little while to actually build the slides and set up all of that stuff. That's a cool route. Just jumping on the ledges. Really nice from night. And it's a 21-second dead, which always makes me reassess what's going on. Thank you, Internet, for being incredible. Hope that everybody who's watched this so far has watched my recap of XDWC. Pretty sure I've watched more Xonotic this year than I've played, which is actually par for the course for me with most games. Because I've definitely watched more Minecraft, even when I was really, like, Minecraft was my main game I was ever playing. Definitely watched more Minecraft than I've played. And same with basically every game I've ever played. Watch a hell of a lot more. The only thing I think that might be different is I think I've probably cycled more than I've watched cycling. It's the only thing I can think that might be the case, because the only year I would have even come close to that would have been 2016, the year I left school, because I watched every minute of cycling. It was the first year that they had live coverage start to finish of the Tour de France, and I watched almost every minute of that, only stopping in the summer to go for a bike ride myself. Oh, fuck off, Amino. Really? That's taking the piss, that is. What? Was he playing third person or something? Or is that genuinely, it's just such a straight line that you can strafe backwards as good as you can forwards? The best part is, this looks so relaxed. Amino's really relaxed normally, but this looks even more relaxed strafing. But, like, look at the perfection in landing and everything. JH got 69 on the... Hold on. I didn't set it to 69, did I? I set it to 666. Like, the number you need is 666, isn't it? And it's out of 1,000. Because I can't remember if I did that or if I set it to 69 out of 666. There's one thing in here, I can't remember which one I set it to, but if you roll 69 on a random chance, it'll play an entire Bruno Brunswick special. It'll play the entire song if you roll 69 on it.
Impressive.
Thank you for the raid, Slater. Very nice. God, you've got to be going so quick to jump over that. It's not even in the chance of my 1 in a million of my routing plan that I'll ever make that. God, this is just so brutal. Yeah. Oh, has this got a double upload or did I press the button twice? Oh, boop. This is not a Still Alive cover. If you look in the top corner, this is Still Alive live version by the bloke who made it. There are comments on this YouTube video saying, "Oh, great cover," and other people going, "No, this is the bloke who wrote it." It's not a cover if you wrote it. I don't think he didn't sing it. It was someone else sung it, but it's not a cover if you, or is it a cover if you wrote it? But like at the same time, would that then make, I don't know, bonus track? I can't remember what band did it, but very, very famous band did a bonus. Have we got Hook Race records on this now? Or is this just meme Kota? This is just Kota Race, isn't it? Yeah, can't remember who it was, but they did a song where everybody swapped instruments. I'm like, is that a cover? Just because like the singer's on drums, and I don't think it was Foo Fighters. Because if the singer was on drums, that would be pretty boring. Can't believe it. Can't believe how much the drummer from Nirvana looks like the singer from Foo Fighters. It's incredible. They should form a band with Will Ferrell and Chad, can't remember his name, from Red Hot Chili Peppers, the drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Except the second two aren't actually the same person. Wait, isn't his name Chadwick Gaylord? Chadwick. Yes. Chad Smith, the drummer for Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's the word Gaylord is not on the Wikipedia at all, but searching Chadwick Gaylord comes up immediately with... How is it not on the Wikipedia page? He is inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as Chadwick Gaylord Smith. And it's not on the Wikipedia page. Woof. How? Does Wikipedia have something against this man's other name? I honestly can't tell how real it is. But it's definitely really part of his name. Anyway, I've completely been ignoring the records. This is definitely not a terrible excuse for me to not actually look at things. For anybody who wonders why I'm just AFK on the server so often, Jesus Christ, this is going to be ridiculous. No wonder it's called Go High, and he's moving. So that number on the screen, I'm pretty sure, is horizontal units a second. Not vertical. Jesus wept. 2 records back to back. 3. What? Why is this coming out so fast? Where's my stats sheet? Where's this record gone? I think a bunch of Go High records got bumped together there because they were different records for sure. But I've only got one on the list. Oh, actually, it's probably Go High, Go Huge, Go Fast in a row. Probably one of those. But I'm really good at reading only the first 3 letters of maps and deciding that's what the map is. That was really clean. Riffo's run used a lot more blasts, but definitely not as efficient as that. You know, if we're going to actually talk about the record and stuff like that, and how... That was such a pre-run. Such a brutal pre-run that. Run round, pick up the gun. Done. I think I said it last month as well, but I love this style of map. The way it's designed, the way it looks. Me bottle, there it is. Bottle noise is incoming. Beautiful. Tastes a bit like plastic. This is a good map. I haven't seen this map in ages. It was played... It's a weird one. Quite often you'll see a map played for a while, and then you just never see it again. And like, yeah, this map was played kind of... I'd see it every few days. And I haven't seen it in ages. This is the first DeFraG World Cup. 04. Or is it? So it might be the 4th DeFraG World Cup, because at some point they stopped being named after the number of the cup and went to the year, and I can't remember which year that was. So it could be 2004, or it could be the 4th World Cup, or it could be both. Could have decided, do you know what, they overlap. Start doing it now. My internet has completely crapped itself. This is great. Sorry for the loading. Yeah, auto yourself down to 480p if you can't run at 720. Jeez. Back onto auto. Let it at least bump up if it thinks it's got the data. When I first did this, I actually genuinely considered downloading all the videos. I then set up a playlist to be able to download them all. And it was massive. Because like each of these videos is actually quite big. So yeah, I'd literally have to get a new... I think I'd have to get a new hard drive to download the monthly videos. And then the night before I record it, just download the entire playlist that I've set up. I have like a whole 250 gig hard drive. I'm probably going to need another hard drive soon actually, because I'm running out of space for videos. Either that, or I just need to go through some of the videos that I've made for this thing and delete the non-edited together ones. The ones where I've done it in multiple recording sessions. Delete the ones that I didn't edit together. I played this map. It's really difficult. This bit, not too difficult, to be fair. That bit, really quite difficult. That bit, damn it, this bit, I couldn't get past this bit. I just simply could not strafe hard enough. I reckon if I got to this bit, I think I'd be fine. But I just couldn't strafe hard enough to get through the strafe pad section. And then this bit would have killed me, because you've just got to get it done. Yeah, definitely a hardcore parkour map. I think it's that fear that makes it that impossibility to finish. It's like the XTWC maps. You can always finish, but are you going to spend like 10 hours not finishing because you're going for a route that is effectively don't touch the ground in the same way that that is? It's the same thing in cycling. Whether you've got a double, which is a separate takeoff and landing, or whether you've got a tabletop, which has it filled in, giving you somewhere to land if you don't clear the whole jump. Oh, we're going go high. We're going fast. Very fast. Jesus Christ. That's a huge number. Next up, we are going to... Oh no, we're not going to go huge. We're just going to go high and fast. In this instance. Teleporters like that always confuse me. And after that, we're going to call this recording a session, so please excuse the clipping audio that is about to happen if you're watching this on YouTube. And we'll be right back with the rest of the records. Okay, I hope that switch wasn't too jarring. And we will rejoin the record hunting. Go full screen. There we go. That is beautiful spacing. You couldn't get better than that. You could not get better than that spacing. Every other time people have had to stop, then drop. But yeah, you can't get better than... Straight in. It's going to be difficult to see where the improvements would come from before that section, because you're kind of at a pace lock almost. I wonder if there'd be a way to make the gauntlet thing there. So the bit with the fist at the start. Let's go back. At the start, that bit there with the fist, the idea is that you go into that, you hit it, and it bounces you back, and you gauntlet it. I wonder if there'd be a way for us to make it so that slap would work on gauntletables. Pretty cool map, that. A lot of records on Kota races, which is cool, because they're cool maps. Interesting that both of those got uploaded. Because they're set. Where's the other one? Oh no, they are just outside of 24 hours. They're set the next day, but yeah, there's barely anything in it between the two of them. Good battle though. Race gamers are indeed the best arena FPS players. Although I don't know about playing new maps. What's the most popular map in DeFraG? Is it DeFraG World Cup 2017? -3 or whatever it is. This map mad. Oh, fuck off, Amino. This guy loves just going backwards. The worst part is, he's one of the few people I know that actually does watch these videos. And therefore, there is that chance that he's watching the video and doing the backward strafing just for the reaction. This map's absolutely mad. Like I'm waiting for someone to do a full run, because a few people have been looking like they're going to. There's been a couple of people over the last year, year that I've been doing these demo things that have taken a few records on various Just Jump maps, and then I've looked into it and seen that they've pretty much played all of the individual segments, but no one's really gone for the overall. But it is like a 25-minute map. It's mad. What is it? 1 second. It's df.gg/map/just-jump3. Oh, it's only an 8-minute map. Wait, what? Okay, never mind then. 3 weeks ago, Amino set a record on it, so we'll see that later in the week. In Xonotic, it's an 8-minute 31-second map, but as we are in this current setup, when did he set it? Wait, is this the one that he said didn't get recorded? Amino posted a map that didn't get recorded. When did he do Just Jump Purple? Okay, so the day after he did Just Jump Purple. So currently he hasn't set the world record. Spoiler alert, there will be a full Just Jump run coming in. God, I wish I'd noticed that, because I absolutely would have watched it. I missed that, because I would have put it at the front of everything and gone, new major map record. One of the ones that really does need looking at. I always get confused by this map. I see it, CPM 3x4, and I always feel like it should be CPM 3a, but 4 times as big. But it's like nothing to do with it. Looks like a surf map though, the way that you go up and down and through the gaps and stuff. Nice. It's this one, I think, hopefully. Nope, we've got to go huge. There we go. So for first off, how many times have you started this map if you're doing it backwards? Yeah, you've clearly fell off in the second room or not got the speed needed for this section. Because if I remember right, the first section, like green, is it looks fairly easy to mess up and to be worth resetting. I mean, like, look at that. Oh yeah, Xonotic weirdness, I'll explain in a second, but we're at a point where whacking the wall to slow down is optimal strategy on this map. The reason for that, like, fall off the front, it's probably faster because it was either a mistake or it was faster, because Xonotic spits you out at 600, and that quite often with where teleporters plonk you from Quake 3, which spits you out 400, I think, quite often puts you in the wrong place. Definitely the correct song for a world record recap. I feel like objectively I should get away with this one for copyright, but there is half a chance that Queen still managed to take it. You know, you could just go off the front, straight up and hit the thing and slide back down. But, you know, instead, just push it. I tried this. Yeah, I did just jump blue. I mean, couldn't finish the first level. And was like, yeah, I give up. It's nutty. I like to try and get a feel for some of these maps that I'm talking about, and I know I'm going to have to, you know, these sort of things. But quite a lot of them really just are, there's no chance. That was beautiful, getting the step up. It's a shame that you can't really predict it happening. At least I feel like I can't. There might be a way to, but even in playing XEWC, I couldn't predict it happening. It was like, aim for it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, we keep going. It's a time saver if it does. But don't root around it because it'd be too much of a pain in the ass. So far we've only had one fail, and it wasn't really a fail because it was a teleporter exit, like, jump. Yeah, the little sections, super nice. The worst part about this, if anybody's watching this who hasn't played Xonotic and hasn't experienced our slick, and specifically our slick on non-flat surfaces, there's a thing in this game called a slick bug. And if you see anybody in any of these demos on a ramp that is slick, jumping, especially going up, just know that there's a approximately 100% chance in a level like this that you will get a slick bug, and I'm surprised it hasn't. It wouldn't happen on a small section like that little ramp, but on a longer ramp you would just bug into the ground and stop. Like going down here, there's a chance that he's just going to bug in. I'd actually like to know how many runs had slick bugs in random sections. It's like, yeah, you won't get it on that. So I think that's 2 fails we're up to, but that's it, and we're more than halfway through now. When I first saw DeFraG, I can't remember what map it was, but it was a strafe map, and the thing that I took from it was like, for some reason, it was definitely a strafe jumping map. This was after I'd already played a fair bit of Quake and knew how to strafe jump, but badly. I got this feeling that it was kind of like ice skating, and you go to left to right to left, and that's perfectly what's going on here. Oh no! First proper actual fail that wasn't on the very first section of the map. This is a marathon, yeah. There are some incredibly long maps. I mean, there's some ridiculous maps people play, like, I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically a pole climbing map. It's 20 minutes of pole climbing. And that's 20 minutes if you don't fuck up. That's like world records 20 minutes. Just like pad, 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 pad. Gets skinnier, gets wider, gets skinnier. Hey, here we go. Let's compare this to the world record for the individual section we saw a little while ago, which I can't remember well enough to super duper compare, but it ain't bad. Like, I'm so surprised he didn't slick bug on that. Yeah, he did the same. I wondered about one of those. On the previous section, he did one hop on the slick. And I wondered if, you know, on the sectioned bit, I wondered if that was on purpose. But I think it seems to be. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, you just gotta look at your speedo and just go, have I got it? Fired the gun, that's tilt. Mate, you'd hate Trauma Queen. I must be absolutely tilted. I play with full infinite decal time, so the decals never run off. Absolutely incredible. Well done. Well played. Incredible. Incredible run. And now here he is on a really, really technical but shorter map. But it's still like a minute. Like, that's still, you know. That's a 25 mile. A minute in this game is like a 25-mile time trial on a bike, which is an hour if you're, well, you know, really good. $10-mile running, 15k would be the comparison, I think. But yeah, I play with decals infinitely on, and you can see where everybody's been going with rockets, and any rocket room on a server becomes completely black. But one map on XUWC, there was this one corner that was just shot so many times. Primarily by me, but also by basically everyone on the server. Everyone clipped it, died, shot the wall, respawn. If we shoot it enough times, it'll actually break off, right? The game's got that physics written into it. This is beautiful. I want to point something out again, since we're going into a Shirasaki Rifo kind of back and forth on a few maps. And there's going to be a couple of them, like, coming up. Shirasaki with rockets. Really smooth. Waits. Shoots. Waits, looks, shoots. Really smooth. Rifo. Flick, flick, flick. If you think that was flicks, you'd see Rifos. This is such a clean run, though. Like, it's interesting to see how the route evolves when, for one, weapons aren't taken away from you. And you've got infinite ammo. And two, grenades don't need to be fired on the green patches, because they auto-explode anyway. Oh, for God's sake, YouTube playlists break so often. Sorry for the terrible quality, I will apologise again, although I have multiple times. My internet is rubbish recently. Yeah, the consistency of these guys is just incredible. Like, Shiro is ridiculously good. You'll see Rifo in a bit. I kind of misjudged where we were. I've got a list of all the records, and I misjudged where we were. There's not much back and forth right now. There'll be a couple more Rifo records. And I hope one of these is... There might not be any Rocket records, but if there are, Rifo is such a, like, panicked flick. I think Cool. What records has he got this month? Forever Last is Cool, of Cool map fame. What map is he trying to not play? He's not played any of his own. Oh no, he has. He's got 3 of his own maps. There's still the first, like, he's only gone for his own maps in the last 3 days of the year, or out of the month, and I thought he was trying to dispel the fact that he only plays his own maps, but no, breaks records on everyone's maps. I'm gonna rewatch this in. Hold on, in slow. So for one, the pre-run has already started. Mad pre-run. Because you've already got to pick this up. And I think it's difficult to escape or something, but you want to get as much speed as possible. Like, the pre-run's already started way before. Then you'd, like, effectively ground boosting and just flinging it through and hoping for the best. And that run was shorter than the 5-second exit thing that's put on the end of every map, including the pre-run footage. But the pre-run had already started by the time we even got in. Mad maps. I've decided I'm going to learn KZ when it comes out on Momentum mod. Because I like KZ inspired maps in Xonotic, and my first kind of thing into DeFrag anything was Minecraft parkour. Which I know isn't at all the same, but I played a Minecraft parkour map with the Quake movement mod shortly after playing Quake, and it was terrible. Oh, there's a Quake movement mod in everything. A friend messaged me the other day and said, hey, I was thinking of you because I saw a Quake movement mod for Mario 64. I was like, you what? Yeah. There's a Quake movement mod for Mario 64. It's VQ3. Yeah, Quake Minecraft. Definitely Quake Minecraft. There's proper Quake Minecraft mods, not just movement mods as well. There's full-on weapons and everything mods to basically put Quake into Minecraft, and it's like, you should play Quake at that point, you know? I could understand it when it's not a free game or something like that, or when the game's harder to run than Minecraft is, but are you gonna, like, you know, oh, I'll tell you what, lads, we're gonna do a full series of Minecraft. We're gonna play for like a couple of weeks on a server with Quake weapons. Beginner of the year. You wouldn't be able to, even if there is. I bet Fortnite's too difficult to actually mod and properly play, because you'd need private servers and everything. And I'd highly doubt they set it up like Unreal Tournament, where you join a server and it'll download all the mods for you. Would be cool though. Although I've played Xonotic in third person, and it's so difficult to strafe in third person. Oh god, I've just thought, do you know what would be the biggest kick in the teeth? If Epic teamed up with Microsoft, who own Bethesda, who own id, who own Quake. If they teamed up to release Quake skins in Fortnite, and that would be the most brutal kick in the teeth to anyone who has ever played Unreal Tournament. But the worst part is, I wouldn't put it past it to happen, but it would be the biggest shock of my life if an Unreal Tournament thing ends up in Fortnite. If someone says, yeah, they added the flat cannon. So, yeah. Amino was on the list for winning the award for HP Player of the Year. It probably would have been a bit closer if I'd have seen the just jump record. But, okay, so look how he's jumping. He's jumping because you can guarantee a slick bug on all of this, so you have to jump. You'll just stop dead, you'll bug into the ground, the game will go, yeah, you weren't moving, so you literally have to jump up ramps because you can't slick them. This is mad. Nice cut. If you take a look at the name in the bottom corner, please glue drinker slick, you might begin to understand why this map is what it is. Definitely think it was some strong glue that was being consumed when this map was thought up. It's so brutal. The start is the hardest part. I couldn't get past the start. I couldn't be asked. I'd give it literally like 3 or 4 minutes. But if you can get past them starting pads, it doesn't look too bad. Whereas the starting pads actually require, like, you can seriously fail them. Whereas on the rest of it, it's kind of like if you take the normal route, it looks like you can't massively fuck it up. Obviously, you can fall, and you're going to fall a long way, but, you know, there's no skill issue, literally couldn't make it. It's just, you fucked it up. That's mad. Oh, big grind on Elbmoop. I think coming up next. It's sometimes difficult to see what's coming up next because sometimes the videos are uploaded in a slightly different order to the spreadsheet I've got. So, WHT took this record the day before. This is his Christmas Day. Christmas Day record. 2 improvements. 45.57, then a 45.38, and finally 45.22. This record. Such a mad map. Really is such a difficult map to get your head around. And to get the spacing around these sort of corners and to not just eat ramp. I've not put I'm not even close to put a clean run together on this. That was my telegram, not yours. Oh, can we shave 200ths off of this? Or 300ths? You look at it and you think, it's pretty good. Getting pretty close to no, you can't. Amino did the start of this one backwards as well. Straight down here, through here, still backwards, turns around about here. Mad lad. Yeah. But I have been proven wrong before. Like, there's times where I've said, oh, that looks so clean. That's like, I don't see how you could improve that strafing on those sort of shorter, simpler maps. And then the next month it's down to like 3 seconds or something daft. Because people will always be able to strafe harder. There's also the fact that you can technically go faster if your internet connection's better in this game because, yeah, compound interest. It's really powerful even in strafing. Pretty brutal thing that we need to work out before next XDWC. At least work out what the best options are. So that everyone's on a reasonable footing. JH got a really good load of records this month. It is Dark Places, Quake 1, Dark Places engine. Runs PK3s though. So that's how we're able to get all the Quake 3 DeFraG maps in. And Quake 3 regular maps, but most maps aren't ported from Quake 3 for like Pew Pew game mode. Dizzy. This is a backlogged record because I can't see it. I got a couple of backlogged records then. Sometimes automatic uploading doesn't really work and records get recorded a bit late. Absolutely mad from Cool, 360 records in the year. That number's got to go down next year. The total number of records and total number of maps surely will go down next year. We had so many new maps this year. That I just don't see. Yeah, nearly one a day. And Riffo did 359. So, you know. Pretty cooked. Pretty cooked. This map's so hard. You can fall everywhere. Like, it looks so simple, but just to get the spacing for it is really crazy. These are definitely backlogged. Vert didn't get any records this month. I don't think. Yeah. No records for Vert, these are all backlogged. Mr. Sauce. Resident Quake 3 mad lad.
We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes. We're at an impasse here. Maybe we should compromise.
This is a really cool looking map. Like, I've walked around it and kind of looked carefully at it, and it looks so good. Like, obviously it looks super scuffed, but it's in terms of how close it is to the original, it looks super good. The textures are obviously ripped, but legally they're not.
But Tom, that's what I do, and I plan on eating you slowly. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna
Backlog
meet
records are
your
cool.
eyes. But we're at an impasse here.
I like this map.
Compromise.
There's something about it. It's a very techie map. That's actually a little bit confusing because this bit looks the same as another bit. And try to get the spacing for that, like Rainbow Shadow only just made it. And you will fall into the hole quite a lot.
Well, technically I am. I guess I am. I've got another meeting.
Beautiful.
Maybe we could wrap this up.
I
I know we'll
love Nero's over the top circle jump.
Meanwhile, I'll report back to my colleagues who were chewing on the doors. I guess we'll table this for now. I'm glad to see you take constructive criticism well. And thank you for your time. I know we're all busy as hell. And we'll put
See how this, because this is definitely a map I've said before. How can that be improved?
that open.
I've also said it about my own runs on these maps. How on earth can I improve that? But yeah, look, I mean,
Eat your eyes.
0.01 over the last PB, which may have been world record, you know, it might have been a few cut down, but
At an impasse here.
you're not going to make big chunks in that sort of map.
Open up the door. We'll all come inside and eat your brain.
That was so good. I think that's the first time I've seen someone not try and swing on walls to get through that map. I feel like every other time, at least at the end. Oh yeah, he said about tilting. Trauma Queen. Guy must be absolutely fuming at every strafe hop. It's actually just that he's made a Taz of every map. And when he's playing them, he's just watching the Taz on the other screen. And just going, oh no, I'm not strafing absolutely perfectly. I can't go brrrr, Wizbot style. Not only did we steal your DeFraG World Cup players, we stole your DeFraG World Cup maps. It turns out we also might have stole your DeFraG World Cup, because there wasn't one, was there? Oops. I don't understand the route through that map. I've never quite been able to like commit. I watched it a few times properly and really tried to commit it and then run it, and I've just never been able to properly understand where the hell I'm going on that DeFraG World Cup map. I was so happy in 2021 when they said we're allowing streaming. I was like, my God, thank you. Someone can show me where the hell to go. Because I ain't got a clue. Is this the map with the super weird ending? I think it is. Yeah. Oh what? Oh, beautiful. I even said bonk because I thought he was just going to go plop it off the wall. That was stunning. JH rocketry, completely different to everybody else's. Hold the mouse in the position where you want to rocket and shoot when you need to. Really clean. New world records being set as we sit here watching these. So I'm still, I don't know why I'm so perplexed by seeing double rocket stacks, because but they were just a thing that didn't happen not that long ago. Like, this map just wouldn't have been played because no one could do double rocket stacks in the game. Admittedly, rockets were terrible, so nobody used them, and they're now good, but nobody just nobody used them at all. It's a really good job. Xonotic's weapons are very similar to Quake's, because that wouldn't have worked otherwise. Yeah, always makes it look easy. That's the thing with watching these world records. Sometimes there'll be a new map that comes out that I don't have I haven't had played. This Katarina map, right? It's definitely new this month because there's been so many records on it. I haven't played it yet, so at some point it's going to pop up on the server and I'm going to be playing. And I'm going to go, oh, I know the route for this. Start going like I think I know the thing. And going, oh, you can't make that jump unless you're going at ridiculous speeds. Something like that. Like that corner. I ain't going to be able to do that. I ain't going to be able to gap that. I'm going to have to go all the way around. How many records were set on Katarina? Yeah, kid. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 records for the month on that map, so definitely a new one. Went down from a 52 to a 40. That was clean right at the end. Like, just enough to double jump, but not enough to kind of go high double jump. Refo taking this map back as well. Doesn't seem to like losing records at the minute. And now we're going to get to see the panicked. Look at that. Just like, he said to me one time when I asked him about it, he said, well, why spend any more time looking back than you need to? Fair enough. That's changed since the last time I saw it. Yeah, that was just nutty. It's incredible what people come up with. I saw the thumbnail for this. The thumbnail for this is this shot just coming up here. Just like there. That's the thumbnail. And I was like, God, that's a pretty looking map. But also, I don't think it looks like you don't want to strafe it. This bit here, you want some sort of weird Hot Wheelsy type car. Like, you feel like you should be in Trackmania playing this, not strafing. I'd love to make this slick and try and play it in Xonotic with slick bugs and everything. That'd be hilarious. Big up hit.
Requesting permission to initiate an attack.
Permission granted.
Okay, let's kick some ass.
Is that the old sniper model?
Someone is attacking us. Let's defend ourselves.
These are some new maps, the VP maps. Oh yeah. If you look up the Nex gun from Nexuiz, which is the predecessor to Xonotic,
I guess we are pretty
absolutely mad. For reasons of why he's jumping around those sections, there's water in between them and it slows you down like half your speed pretty much. Also, completely shags your FPS with these pretty side things. It's a fun map, but you literally turn around to do your circle jump and it halves your FPS while that all loads in. Yeah, it's just so... it's so last minute. It feels like, oh, I can get another grenade in here. But it's all pre-calculated with Riffo. He knows where he can and can't. Don't know if you might know this, Beaton. Is the FWC 04 the fourth DeFraG World Cup or the 2004? Because there was a year where they swapped over, and I have no idea when it was. Ah, never mind then. I'm sure I've seen you doing race mode and reflex, or is that just like because you can't get an actual game in reflex? I was gonna get it when Proton came out. When Proton first came out, someone came into the CPM chat, like the Discord, and was like, reflex works perfectly on Proton. And I asked Al, is it worth getting? He was like, no one fucking plays it. Keep playing CPM. But fair. Yeah, fair. I do love the art style for Reflex though, and the noises. I think my personal art style thing is, I think, probably is Reflex. Reflex, then Warsaw. Then Xonotic's difficult, because Xonotic's such a weird game, it's got so many different art styles. Like, you're seeing all these different art styles for DeFraG, because we've pinched them all out of different games. But it's the same in regular. There's so many different art styles and different setups. Even the guns all look different. But I do like how it looks in general. Then it kind of goes to mush with everything being too well known and too copied. Like Quake 3, I can't really say I like or dislike the art style. There's certain maps I like because it's copied into every other game. Open Arena looks trash though. I think we can all agree. UT2K4, that's also a really good looking game. If Reflex goes free to play, I'll definitely play it. And yeah, I hope it does revive the game. Because like the fact you can make maps in game is super sick. Like, it's the same thing Trackmania's got. You can make maps in game. You have all the tools right there. No need to download and learn an external program. No need to spend ages compiling the map to play it once to go, oh, I forgot to put the thing in that makes that work. I was watching someone map, I can't remember who it was. They were mapping for Quake 3 DeFraG. And they forgot to put a rocket launcher in one section, so I had to stop, recompile the bloody map with the rocket launcher in that section. And it was like a couple of minutes. That sucks. It's cool how many good players are regularly playing the game at the minute as well, because the start of the year you'd see a map like this come up, a new map, and it'd be like a terrible record right at the start. You know, it'd have actual fails in it. I think it's slightly the fact that a lot more people play new maps on RTG instead of RR. So the difference between Respect the Grind, RTG has an hour and a half time limit. RR has 20-minute time limit, relaxed running. It's literally intended for just chilling. Play loads of maps. Yeah, I think new maps being pushed on that does help. Although it was funny when some random guy never heard of got a world record video. I don't think they've ever played the game again, but it was probably like 1 in the morning, nobody online. Some American joins, couldn't strafe. It was incredible.
You could cut me just a little slack. Would it kill you to be civil? I've been patient, I've been gracious, and this mountain is cut.
Is it over, or are we... It is! That was the last record. There are a couple more records after that for the month, but we'll have to wait until next month to see those because of how this is done. But thank you very, very much. There's your world records for the year. Congratulations to everyone who got a world record this year. And thank you very much to everyone who got a world record this month that I could watch. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next month. Here's to another amazing year of XDF. And thank you for watching.